Hey, what's up YouTube? Blankflow here, coming at you with my new series, Underrated Battle Royales, where I'm going to showcase some Battle Royales you may not have heard of or that you haven't given a shot yet. I'm going to be starting it off with Islands of Nyne. It just went free to play, so I thought this was perfect because I've been playing it lately and it's a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people haven't really given it a shot. So now that it's free to play, now's your chance. Welcome to Islands of Nyne.
I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause I'd start over now. Rewind, and I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
The game came out July 12th, and at that time all the streamers jumped on board and started giving it a shot, and they spiked at about 7,200 people according to Steam statistics, which is kind of tragic. Most games will spike way higher than that, which goes to show you the pay-to-play model is no longer the way to go, even if you're just focused on money, which is kind of what's burned out the gaming community. I know I've tried a lot of early access games, a lot. I still do it, I love it, but there's so many cash grabs nowadays that why would people pay to play when most of them are coming out free to play anyways? And I mean, you look at Fortnite, you look at League of Legends, all those games are doing well as a free to play game. So why they decided to go pay to play, I have no idea. But now the game spikes at about 37 players, and I haven't even found that many on when I log on. It's usually around 12 to 15 players. So I mean, you know, it just goes to show you how bad that that model is. And December 19th they went free to play, and also decided to cease development of the game. Now is your chance to play the game if you have not. It's a lot of fun. You know, I'm kind of saddened that they went that route because this could have been a fantastic game. If you have not tried the game, you need to. It's a lot of fun. When you first jump into a game, you jump into it's basically a gun game while you wait in the lobby. Every 2 kills you switch guns, and once you cycle through all the guns, and once you go back through a second and third time, you get different attachments. So you have the option to try out all the guns, all the weapons, and even with the different attachments to them. It's a lot of fun. The gun game to me is just as fun as the Battle Royale. Over the past week I've had a chance to play quite a bit, and I've tried out every single gun, and none of them feel underpowered or overpowered to me. They're all very balanced. For SMGs you have a P90 and the UMP. For shotguns, you just have one semi-auto shotgun. You have one sniper rifle and 3 ARs, 2 fully automatic, and 1 semi-auto. And through all of those, nothing feels overpowered to me. They all feel really, really balanced. When looting, I've found that it's actually one of the more balanced BRs. I'm not just landing at houses and not finding anything for 3 or 4 houses, and then the guy next to me jumps in and gets everything in one house. I haven't really found that to be an issue in this Battle Royale. I know it's an issue in a lot of the other ones. I played a lot of PUBG, I played a lot of H1Z1, and PUBG I had that problem quite frequently. I'd land and get, 4 times at 2 ARs and 2 SMGs in the same house, and then, my teammate landed in the house next to me and got a pan and a grenade. So I don't really see that problem in this BR, which is nice. The blue comes in really quickly due to there not being a lot of players. I'd like to see what it's like having about 50 players, see how the game plays out. Right now I usually load in with 10 to 12 players, so it's almost moving in when you land, and if you don't land close to the circle, you're gonna get cucked. So I'm hoping that, hopefully through this video it'll gain traction. Maybe I'll get some views on this video and get some people to play, because it's a lot of fun. and I'd really like to see some full lobbies. Another thing that sets this BR apart from other BRs besides just the gun game in the lobby is it has the ability to scrap weapons and level up weapons using the scrap. So that way if you run through a building and you already are fully looted, you can just start scrapping everything and level up your guns. I'm not 100% sure if it decreases your recoil or increases damage. I feel like it does when I've leveled up my guns, but I couldn't find anywhere that says it for sure. I have read that when you get a AR to level 3 or 4, the AK or the MK, you can actually be able to put an ACOG on it, because at level 1 you cannot. The CX Storm is the only AR that you can put an ACOG on. So I haven't actually had the opportunity to try that due to there not being enough players in the game to last that long. So I'm hoping that soon enough there'll be 30-40 players on and I can get on and test some of the other things out. Some of the changes I'd like to see them make is to rebrand this as a sci-fi shooter and more of an overall experience instead of just strictly a battle royale. I feel like the battle royale should be a game mode within the game. Playing their gun game, it's so well done. I feel like they shot themselves in the foot only focusing on the battle royale, and I would actually like to see them elaborate on the gun game more, maybe add like a team deathmatch version of it, add some leaderboards to it, and then elaborate more on a multiplayer, and maybe even later on add a campaign. The game has a beautiful scenery in it, to me at least, and so to just kind of limit themselves was kind of stupid. It looks more like they were going for a cash grab, and it failed because they made it pay to play. That was a dumb decision. They need to I think they need to reevaluate what they were doing. They came out free to play. If they can gain traction and gain a player base, then I think this is a much better way for them to go. On top of that, using their scrap system, I think it was Battlefield 3, I'm not 100% sure, but had a game mode called Scavenger or something along those lines, where you spawn in with a pistol and you had to find guns around the map. They had a little bit of ammo in them, and then once you got kills with them, you'd have to go find other guns. I feel like with their scrap system, they can do a similar game mode, except if you get a gun you like, you can scrap guns that you find around the map and continue to produce ammo for the gun that you do have. And if you die, you got to go find another one. It would be a special game mode specific to this game, and that could be what boosts their player base. So I know they need to do something if they decide to continue development of this game. I feel like how far they've come, it'd be kind of dumb just to end it. So, even if they're in their spare time, they need to continue. I feel like they need to continue development. I don't think turning this into a multiplayer game would be that hard, due to the map that they have has so many good potential kind of like team deathmatch and just multiplayer maps already. They could there's 4 or 5 different chunks of the map that they can take and turn into multiplayer maps. Their beach area where they have a ton of houses, that would be a great map. They could take the farm area, that would be a great map. The gladiator arena in itself, they can make into a great map. So if they decided to take this route, I don't think it'd be that hard, even if you only had 1 or 2 people. Just throw some spawn points in there, add a barrier, and you're pretty much good to go. And that is the end of episode 1. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave it a like and subscribe. Thank you.